Well, house is looking pretty empty. Just got rid of the couch. I only have that bar stool to sit on or my bed now. Got a few rugs to get rid of. One empty room. Hey everyone. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here and done a video. And life has been moving at a much quicker pace lately, so I thought I would jump on and share some of the things that have happened over the last couple of weeks. Some good news. The bankruptcy hearing was a week ago, and that went very, very well. If you've been tuning into the channel for a little bit, you know that I'm going through a bankruptcy proceeding after a massive financial hardship. The judge did grant the bankruptcy, so now I'm in a 60-day waiting period that allows creditors to file a dispute if they choose to do so. No creditors came to the meeting of creditors a week ago, that hearing. So the bankruptcy attorney said it's likely that none of the creditors are really going to file a dispute. He says typically they don't. So if all goes well, then hopefully it'll be discharged in April and I can finally start getting my life back on track and rebuilding. More good news. I've sold just about everything in the house and only have a couple of items left. I have brought living like a minimalist to a whole new level. Let's see, I've sold all the couches, all the chairs, all but one bed, the dining room set, and I've even sold the refrigerator. Right now I pulled the little mini dorm fridge out of the garage and I'm using that. I thought maybe I'd use that in the van. I thought I'd keep it. I'm not so sure. That little dorm fridge, first of all, it doesn't have a freezer. So, if I want to be off grid for a couple weeks at a time, I'm really gonna want some freezer space. Second of all, I don't really like the way it cools. The stuff in the very back tends to get a little too frosty, and the stuff near the door doesn't get cold enough. And I just don't want to take any chances with food and bacteria and whatever if it's not cooling at the right temperature or cooling evenly enough. So I don't know if I'm going to use that in the van. The other thing I thought of was this little dorm fridge may pull too much power for the battery system that I'll have in the van. So we'll have to see. But as it looks right now, I don't know if I'm going to keep it and use it in the van. I'm going to probably have to get something that's more geared to kind of an RV type situation and go from there. Other than that, I have the king size bed left. I have a nightstand left to sell. I have 2 bar stools and a desk. Oh, and I have an outdoor furniture set. And after that, I will have sold all the big pieces. My daughter made arrangements to come down at the end of March. So we'll load up all my bins of clothes and photos and all the things that I'm going to be keeping. And I'm going to give her my coffee table. My coffee table is really cool. It lifts, the top of it lifts up and it becomes kind of like a desk. So she really liked that. And so I'm going to give that to her and probably give her some of these rugs as well if I can't get those sold. And then I'm going to head up to Michigan. The other good news is I sold a home a couple weeks ago actually. It was just at the end of January, right after we had that major winter storm where we got 3 inches of snow that I mean, we haven't seen that in years down here, years and years. Clients of mine that lived up in Massachusetts moved down. They finally sold their home and they were able to move down. And so I was able to give them the keys to their new life. And I had been working with them for about a year. So it was good to finally get that over the finish line. And they're so happy. Oh my gosh, they're so excited. They love their home. They bought their house sight unseen. They completely relied on video showings and my expertise to purchase this home. But they absolutely love it. They're having a great time. They're so excited to be here. And so I'm happy that they're starting this new journey down here, and we'll have more days of sun and sand in their future. But this was the very first paycheck that I have earned since May of 2024. Yeah, you heard that right. The very first paycheck that I've earned since May of 2024. Crazy, but it felt wonderful to get paid again. And now I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos. If not, this is another piece of good news. For my same brokerage, I am now doing all of the media management. That is a flat fee that I'm paid. It's still independent contractor work, which is fine. But at least I know I have that flat fee coming in. You know, and then my check from closing on the home wasn't a jaw-dropping check, but it's enough to kind of hold me over, especially now that I'm in the middle of this bankruptcy and I'm not paying on credit cards and all of that anymore. It's just nice to have some money in my wallet because it's been really, really tight. And up until this point, I have been living on God's good grace and the grace of friends and family and church members who have helped me out. So it's nice to A, finally earn a paycheck, and B, finally be able to find some other means of income, some other means of work, because I have been searching and searching and searching for months and applying to every job that I'm qualified to do. And I'm just not even hearing back from these employers. There's just no response whatsoever. So I don't know. Are you hiring or are you not hiring? I don't know. I've got tons of qualifications. My resume looks great. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. But hopefully it'll all turn around. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. It's all part of the big plan, right? My daughter and son-in-law made arrangements to come down in late March with the truck to load up all of my stuff that I'm keeping and take me to Michigan. So I'm fortunate to have them, and I'm looking forward to that change. Let's see, what else? Other good news is I'm still doing school, and I have maintained my 4.0 GPA, so that's exciting. I like that. That makes me feel pretty good, you know. Old dog going back to school, learning new tricks. So that is about all of the stuff that's going on here. I have a meeting scheduled with the attorney this coming week, and we'll know more, or I should know more about when I can expect the house to go on the market and when they're going to be picking up the car. So we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to have everything as ready as possible. So when it goes on the market, it's empty and I'm not living here. And it can hopefully be sold a lot. The transition can be a lot quicker and smoother. But that's about what I've got going on. So that catches us up for now. Have you all seen that meme going around where people say that their fridge broke down, so they ordered one from Temu, and they showed this picture of this teeny tiny little fridge in this big space? That's what this reminds me of, and I giggle every time I see it. So this is now my living room / office. Those pillows that I was sitting on the floor are now in this camp chair. I forgot I had this camp chair in the car. I bought this chair for my mom so she could come to open houses with me and have a place to sit. And a friend suggested I go get a camp chair. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I've already got one that's sitting in the trunk of the car. So I pulled it out, and at least I have a chair to sit on now. And I had to put these pillows in there because it's not comfortable to sit in. But this coffee table is great because it lifts up. And so I have made this my workspace where I do all my schoolwork and I do all my work. And this is also where I sit and eat. So it's my dining room, it's my living room, it is my office, my work office. It was such a beautiful day earlier. It was sunny, blue skies and 64 degrees, and now it's overcast and the wind is picking up. And the weatherman says we're supposed to be having some severe storms with possible tornadoes. I have a ton of homework yet to do this weekend, and it's due by tomorrow at midnight, Sunday at midnight. So I guess I'll be doing my homework for the rest of the day and just stay inside. Until then, check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. Please help me out and click that subscribe button and like the video, and come back for more, because I've got a whole journey ahead of me and it's going to be great, so you don't want to miss it. Ooh, I felt a raindrop. It's already going to start raining. I'll catch you on the next video.